everyone, and welcome back to Bowl with Value. I'm Valerie Bercier, and this is Dasha Kovalova.
Hello.
And we are here to do a part 2 of our Spare Shooting That Works series. Stick around and see what we have in store.
This brings up by 12. Pass it. Really good look.
Sorry. And we're here, back again at Sherman Bowling Center. We chose lane 1. I actually like the setup of lane 1 a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. So here we are. We're going to do multi-pin spares.
Yep.
3, 6, 10, 2, 4, 5, and 4, 7, 6, 10 for right-handers. I'll have to translate it for left-handers. Apologize, we're both right-handed. But it shouldn't be too hard to translate it, right?
No. Yeah.
Should be pretty well the same on the other side of the lane. All right. Shall we start with the 6-10?
Yes.
What do you usually do? Just line up off your 10 pin?
No. I line up off of my 6 pin, and then I just move a little bit to the left to make sure I get both the 6 and the 10. Because if I line up just for the 6 pin, I usually just chop it.
That's right. Makes sense. And if you remember from our first video where we were doing single pin spares, we had a system of we would move, was it 3 left for every pin that we would move to the, so 3 pin and then 3 left with the 6 pin, 3 left. Yeah, and it worked out, actually. So for the 6 pin, it should technically be 3 left of the 10 pin.
Yes. And then, no wait, it would be 3 right off a 10 pin, and then, maybe 1 back, so 2
back.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, technically my 6 and my 10, I line up at 28 for my 6 pin, 29 for 6, 10, 30 for 10 pin.
I line up 28 for my 6, 10.
Oh,
Look at that.
so we're really close. I'm
Yeah.
going to stand on 29, and the goal is to get both the 6 and the 10. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do this. I did not.
It's my fault.
Oh, you know what
It's my fault. I didn't line up you correctly. It's okay.
Well, so what? You know what it is?
What?
My tape.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like it. It was curling in there.
Hey, you're
And that's one of those things that if you're in competition and you're up and you're like, shoot, what do I do? And that's a mental game thing.
I just go for it, and then I'm like,
me too,
well,
and then you freaking chop it, right? Well, I did.
Depends.
Yeah. Sometimes you can overcome these things, and other times mentally I cannot. If it doesn't fit well, it's so incredibly frustrating. All right, here we go. Let me try again.
There you go.
Yay, got it. Note to self, put more tape
First
in.
try.
Yeah, first try. All right, so 4, 7. Should we do that one?
Yes.
Or 3, 6, 10.
I mean, maybe 4, 7, because
Alright.
then it's the same type of
alignment,
well,
adjustment.
but from the different angle. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what should we do for 4, 7?
For 4, 7, I just use 10 for my 4 pin.
4 pin, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because if you're right-handed, typically your ball's going in that direction, and you're gonna hit both of them.
Yeah.
Me too. I literally, for 4, 7, I line up on 17. I drift a bunch, so.
Well, you got it.
All right, here we
See what's
go.
up.
17, I'm gonna look at the middle arrow. That's, if you watched the single pin, the middle arrow is where we are lining up. Yay! And I hit the middle arrow too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Perfect.
Not every time do I hit my target. All right, so then 3, 6, 10.
And look, you already have it on there.
I have it there.
Look at that.
There's 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's probably a lot of ways, but 2 ways you can shoot the 3, 6, 10. You can stand, like, what do you do for if you're standing around, or if you're aligning yourself based on your 3-pin and your 6-pin? What would you
I
do?
miss the 3-6-10 if I
Yeah,
do that.
same. No joke.
But
I have spent years and years
yep.
shooting it from that spot and missing it. I was like, no joke. Okay, the first year on tour in 2019, I think I was like 75, 78%.
I don't want to look at my percentage right now.
And then 2021, for whatever reason, I got so much worse at it, and it was like 65%. And I'm like, how am I missing it that often? So what we've done in the recent past is actually moved so that 10 is our target. And we're just going to go straight up the lane and shoot the 3-6-10.
Yep. It depending on the pattern, you might need to like adjust a little bit if it hooks, but it's pretty foolproof method. I did it and I missed way less 3-6-10s in my second half of the season. So yay.
Yeah, and she bowled a lot of games.
I did bowl a lot of games.
Like a lot of games. Like too many games. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see here. So if I'm lining up at 10, I think, so this is 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to stand on 15, look at 10. I drift a little left, like 3 boards-ish. We'll see how many I drift. So if I'm like at 15, I'm looking at 10, or standing 15, looking at 10. Oh, it's amazing. I hit 12. But the oil in the middle, just skids there. The axe has a little hook in the back sometimes. So for me, I like that, especially on a 3-6-10. Yeah. Now with double wood, we didn't even talk about this because we don't have a lot of time with this, but say you're going for a 3-6-9-10. What do you think?
You want to wait for it or no?
It's all right. Sorry.
Whatever.
The best microphones are probably not going to be able to mute out that ball return.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Well,
anyway,
for 3-6-9-10, I just take my reactive ball and I stand where I stand for my 10-pin, and I throw it there and I hope for the best.
What a great system.
I know, right?
And typically for me, depending on the pattern, if it's a short pattern, that is kind of challenging because you're typically further right. So, but it's like 6, for me it's 6 to 10 boards. And it just depends. It's like a feel thing, whether I move 6 or 10 boards left and keep my target around the same so that I can just have that same kind of trajectory, same hook to try to get the 9 out. I know a lot of players use their plastic balls now and just like throw it dead straight at. I don't even know how they do it.
Nope.
I think their spare percentage is probably the same. I honestly don't know, but I throw 14 pounds and I don't think I want to throw 14 pounds at a double wood.
Nope.
No. All right, so that's the double wood. Maybe we can talk about, and then the 2-8, I literally, depending on the pattern, on a very flat sport pattern, I move 2 right. There's 2 and 0. For 2-8, on a house shot, though, because there's so much flood in the middle, I move 5 right for 2-8.
I move 3.
Yeah.
Move 3. Look at the same target if I'm lined up.
Yep.
If not, again, I hope for the best.
That's right. Sometimes there's a lot of hope and a lot of just like confidence in it. And even just, you just have to have confidence before you're getting up there. If you have any doubts whatsoever, man, throw the spare out the window.
Going away.
All right, so now 2-4-5. Okay. What do you do?
I shoot 2-4-5 straight across. Well, I stand opposite of 2-4-5 and I shoot it straight. So I stand on 27 and I look at 22 and I roll it so that it would hit the 2 and a 5 or the 2 and a 4. And most of the time it works unless there's hook. Then I need to adjust a little bit, but it's way better than if you shoot it across diagonally, because then you have a lot more chopping percentage.
Yeah, agreed. My 2-4-5 percentage is actually really high. I would say, I wish I had the stats. I should have looked it up, but probably close to like 85, 90%, I would say. And I actually line up off of the 2-pin. I just move 1 left off the 2 so that I can clip the 5 and also get the 4. And like she said, if you kind of miss a little left, you'll get the 2-4 and hope to get the 5. And typically, I mean, unless I'm just not sure, I won't chop it. I typically will get it unless I'm like, just Brain fart.
Same.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, so let's see. So there is no 2, 4, 5 here, clearly, but I'm gonna just try to hit the 1, 2 pretty much like dead on, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. So what I do is I stand 20 and I look at 20. So that's kind of easy. That's like when you're stressed out, if you have your alignments memorized and just like on automatic, especially in competition where it's the best thing. So I'm literally 2020, and I mean, that was a terrible year. 2020, here we go. 2, 4, 5. Oh, yes. Oh, that would have got it. I had confidence in that. Yeah, not bad. All right, thanks.
I'm just a coach today.
That's right. Yeah, poor Dasha had some hand stuff happen, so she needs rest.
I do.
Listen, I would take time off even if I wasn't injured after bowling that many games. I would just mentally need to. There was a lot of times, especially even after college bowling, we'd end in April, and I don't even know if I would bowl like all summer because it was just for me. I need that break. All right. Well, I think that's it. Stay tuned for part 3 of our spare shooting series for splits. Maybe the double, and washouts, and maybe the double wood when we're able to set up the actual pins. All right. Well, thanks so much, Dasha.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this spare shooting series, the multi-pin spare shooting series with Dasha and I. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Let us know if there is anything within the brands of Brunswick you'd like to see reviewed or compared or discussed, because we do this every week. And with that, I'll see you next week. Still striking.